Hey y'all, how you doing today? So this is the big journal that I'm working on. I think it's sold already, but I'm not sure. And so I'm not going to do a flip through of it just yet. It's finished except for the closure. And so I've had this belt since probably 1992. No lie, sometime in the early 90s. So when I wrapped it around, I realized that I'm going to need a few more holes. And as you can see, the ones that are already there are smaller than the two that I put in. I don't happen to have this size. I have bigger and smaller, but not that. And so let me put this aside for a second so I can show you what I bought so I can punch holes in this belt. Right? I have, and to me this is kind of odd because they're actually in inches, and normally everything I get is in millimeters or whatever, but we have here 1/8 to 3/4 of an inch. And the description said that it would go through, it's essentially for leather, but it would go through very thin wood, like craft wood, I guess, fabric, paper, etc. There was a few things there. And so I figured, since this was what I considered fabric, that it would work. However, that is not the case. So what I'm gonna have to do is use this. And this isn't nearly quite as big as I need it to be. This is for leather also. This does go through there. But I have to use scissors in order to get the hole in there properly. So I'm just going to show you one, and then I'll just finish up the rest. And then I'll be able to do a flip through, but I will not post it until that person decides whether or not they want to get it. And if they do decide they want it, then I will post it after it's picked up. And I think it's supposed to be a present. And if she decides to take a pass on it, then I'll go ahead and post it to see if somebody else wants it. So these two here, gosh, they took me forever, and I ended up having to use this. Oh, and I might have just got that on the first try. All right, because we get to play with the big guy today. This thing is really heavy, so if you're looking to get your biceps or triceps in shape, then that is it. I don't even know how much it weighs. I do have a scale, so I will weigh it at some point, and I will let you know. Okay, so I got to get rid of that excess. That's the back. I got to get rid of the excess fabric, otherwise the I don't know what it's called, the washer thing. I'm sure it's called something different, but that thing won't fit if I have too much fabric there. And these particular ones, I have 3 different sizes in those. I did get them from Amazon, and I'm not an Amazon affiliate. I probably should look into that. But that's where I got them from. It came as a set with this. Okay, so make sure you mash that down properly. And you're not going to be able to see this really because I have to keep it flat, but and it's got to get up to push. Okay. There you go. So I don't know how many more I need. I think I need at least 2 more, and when I measured them, they are approximately an inch and a quarter apart from the center. So that's how I marked them there. So I'm going to put the rest of them on, and then I will do a flip through video, and I will let you know in my next video whether or not it's up for sale or if it's been taken. But since I had to wait because I thought it was going to work and it didn't, this is what I made yesterday. Let me take these clips off. So this is going to be the next journal I'm working on. It's a recycled box. Probably Fruity Pebbles. This fabric is left over from a quilt that I had made years ago, and it's just been sitting there waiting, and I wanted it to be old and frayed, and so I put the seams on the outside. And y'all, I can't tell you how many times I had to pick stitches because I do make quilts and I'm not used to putting them wrong sides together. So I had to pick out stitches like at least 4 times. And I had this really big long piece and I wanted to make that my spine. And these pieces here were all the size that you see. If anything was cut down, it was just cut to fit. Because I did have to take a little bit off. Actually, these sides here, these sides were perfect. So this is what I'm going to use. This is chipboard. This is what I'm going to use to reinforce the spine. However, because I like this spine the way it is, I am going to put one of those, one of these things on there, right? So you can get a tassel, removable tassel. And then I'm going to make the signatures, and then I'm going to bind that in. I got to look for more fabric so you can see that when you see through the signatures. So that's what I've been doing for the last couple of days, besides cleaning my house. I also will reinforce these front and back cover also with chipboard, because as you can see, it's still kind of bendy. And I would imagine what I do with that, here it is. I would imagine this will end up being kind of heavy because this is almost 2.5 inch spine. So I will keep you posted on what's going on with that. I hope you're having a really crafty day and keep smiling. I'll see you soon.